From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Ann Gownley. Hazleton City Police are looking for 2 men in connection with an incident Wednesday afternoon. Patrol officers were flagged down by a person that had just had their vehicle struck by a bullet. The shot was fired in the area of Lincoln and 12th Streets. 3 people were identified: Cesar Joel Brito Polanco, Alajan de la Cruz Gross, and Scarla Haciendo Rivera. The individuals are possibly operating a white Ford Explorer or a black BMW sedan. Police Chief Jerry Speziali said today that Cesar turned himself into Hazleton Police and is in custody without incident. The chief said that they were notified that Wilkes-Barre Township ID'd the black BMW and a pursuit was initiated on that vehicle. 3 individuals fled from the vehicle into a wooded area where a search took place. They were able to take Alajan de la Cruz Gross and Scarly Haciendo Rivera into custody. The 3 are facing conspiracy to commit aggravated assault, conspiracy to commit simple assault, reckless endangerment, and terroristic threats. Full-day kindergarten will return to the Hazleton Area School District next year. WYLN's Gary Perna has more.
Last year, the vote to move from full-day kindergarten to half-day kindergarten did not go over well at all. Teachers, parents, and taxpayers came out in droves against it. Throughout last year, many have voiced their concern that half-day kindergarten was simply not working. The item to move to full-day kindergarten was the last item on the agenda, but board members moved it to its first item Thursday night. Board member James Chapman was the first to speak about the issue.
As you do this, if you did it for 2, 3, or 4 years, half-day kindergarten, ultimately you'd have more and more students that weren't grade level. They'd be very low, as far as I'm concerned. So having said that, and again, respecting the opinions of everybody else that might speak on this, my vote will be for full-day kindergarten.
Members Bob Fume and Robert Mahalik agreed full-day kindergarten is the way to go.
So as I said, there's valid arguments both ways. I think it's not working as well as we wish it would.
I hope that if this does return, that the state does what they need to do for districts such as ours, who have done all that they could do to maintain all the programming, and just, you know, allocate us the way we should be allocated.
Board Vice President Vinny Zola said he is not sold on moving back to full day.
You know, I'm voting no against it, and only because I think there are other alternatives that we need to do. There are other things that we need to do. Just simply throwing everyone back to full day isn't the answer. Without a curriculum that's going to meet it.
The board voted 5-3 to bring back full-day kindergarten, with Zola, board members Jackie Scarcella and Tony Bonomo voting against it. District officials have said cutting kindergarten to half-day saved about $1.5 million. Switching back to full-day kindergarten means the district will have to hire more teachers, and they will also have to find more rooms as well. In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Well, during Thursday night's Hazleton Area School Board meeting, Board President Gerald O'Donnell read a statement about the removal of former Board President Marie Kay from the President's chair.
A constant issue for me personally, and I know other board members as well. So I'd like to make a statement in regards to the events that transpired that led to this board making the decision to change leadership nearly 2 weeks ago. First and foremost, I want the board and the public to understand the role of a board president. The board president sets the tone on how the school board will function. This is the leader of the board who plans, organizes, motivates, and builds bridges. A presiding chairperson who articulates agendas, maintains order, and announces results, and a communicator who listens and speaks on behalf of the board. Unfortunately, our prior board president did not exhibit these attributes in several different circumstances. Communication was severely lacking between certain board members, and our board president. In addition, our board president overstepped her authority with our district employees, so much so that at least one employee threatened litigation against her, alleging a hostile work environment. This behavior is not tolerated at any level in our school district, and no one is above that, including our board members. The decision that was made to change leadership was necessary to revive our primary purpose on this board, delivering educational and fiscal solutions to enhance the lives of our students and reduce the financial burden on our taxpayers and our local community. 5 board members, including myself, voted to make this change, not out of self-interest or politics, but to start making the changes that we need to make to move this school district forward. Over the next several months, I invite all board members to join me in accomplishing what we are elected to do. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to be best friends, but our students, our staff, and our taxpayers deserve our best efforts to work together to get things done.
Once the statement was read, nothing else was said, and the meeting went on. Hazleton firefighters responded to a blaze on Alter Street late Thursday night. The siding on a home at 761-763 Alter Street caught fire due to a gas grill that was placed too close to the building.
When the crews got there, they found the entire first floor back of the residence on fire. It was put out very quickly, but there was a lot of extension into the first floor, so we had to go inside and rip down the ceiling in the first floor on both sides of the house. Business in the basement was not really affected, which only had minor smoke. The first and on both sides, first floor was not livable due to the amount of damage. Accidental fire. There was a gas grill up against the vinyl siding of the house. They were actually cooking on the grill. 4 burners were turned on.
The deputy chief has the message to everyone that will be grilling.
According to the code, you're supposed to maintain a 10-foot distance between your gas grill, charcoal grill, or any cooking device, just for the fact of safety, having a clearance all the way around your cooking device. We get a lot of calls for people cooking on a porch, and we tell them, listen, the code says 10 feet clearance, as well as the manufacturer recommendation. I think it's actually 15 feet.
The home sustained heavy damage to the rear and moderate damage to the first floor. The cause of the fire has been ruled accidental. A West Hazleton man was sentenced yesterday for raping a 15-year-old girl. 21-year-old Jose Enrique Mejia Rosario pled guilty back in January to forcible rape. He was sentenced to 5 to 15 years behind bars by Luzerne County Judge Michael Vo. A Hazleton man was assaulted by a teenager who was walking home from school on Wednesday afternoon. Now he wants police to find who was responsible. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the story.
Robert Condrick lives on Lincoln Street and sees many illegal activities being done by the school-age kids. They allegedly damaged his front cement wall and repeatedly drag raced down the two-way street. As he was trying to film license plates from the drag racing vehicles on Wednesday, he was assaulted by an unidentified teenage boy.
And I had my camera and I was taking pictures. And they were all walking up. And these 4 boys were walking up with the gang. And he opened my gate and walked up onto my porch. Okay?
He was standing.
And he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to get pictures of the cars with their license plate. They're drag racing." And he punched me in the face. And I said, wow, I was stunned. Then I had the camera up. I went to take his picture, and he slapped it on my hands, and it went over the porch steps. Somebody grabbed it, and they ran over there on the corner across the street. There was about 50 of them there.
Condrick was hit a second time and demanded that the boys return his camera. After they refused, he pulled out his gun and the students quickly dispersed. Moments later, the Hazleton Police Department arrived.
All that cop wanted to see was my gun. I said, "You're not listening to me. Go after them kids." They ran over 13th Street, and went up the alley. He was trespassing, and he accosted me, and I want to have him arrested for assault and battery. And I don't care if he's under 18. I want him arrested on assault and battery. I told the cops, "I'm going to hold you responsible. You were told 10,000 times how these kids walk up here and damage and curse and F you, F this." And that's the only time I ever said anything to them.
Condrick told WYLN that he had no intentions on shooting anyone. He expects more police surveillance and protection in his neighborhood. He warns that someday someone may be injured or killed from the speeding cars and hopes that the police can prevent that from happening. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. State police in Frackville are investigating an apparent hit-and-run assault in Mahanoy Township. The incident occurred around 10 p.m. in the parking lot of Bad Dog Gym along Route 924. A man was hit by a vehicle and had to be flown to Lehigh Valley Hospital Cedar Crest for treatments of his injuries. An accident reconstruction expert and troopers from the Forensic Services Unit processed that scene. There is no word at this time on the victim's condition, and no charges have been filed as of last night. A Hazleton City Councilwoman says she has a plan that will keep city workers from being laid off. Councilwoman Grace Kuzo said she would be okay with the city borrowing up to $420,000 to fill a hole in the city's budget. That hole is there because land that the city authority owns has not been sold yet. Kuzo believes if they borrow the money, it will keep the workers working, and when the land is sold, that money will go on the loan. The councilwoman said she came up with the amount from projected revenue in the mayor's budget. Coming up here on WYLN News, a school in Schuylkill County is holding the line on taxes. Plus, a school district in Luzerne County is trying to find a place to build a new school. Where they are thinking is coming up next. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. And remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
Story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy at making fine candy for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land that Victoria's candies would one day be leading the rest. Now that day is here, for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops for Mica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones. Property taxpayers in Shenandoah will not be seeing a rate increase this year on school taxes. The Shenandoah Valley School Board unanimously approved its 2017-18 proposed budget on Wednesday night. The real estate tax will remain at 56.97 mils. The general operating budget increased from $18,955 from $17,860. Geisinger Health System is offering to give 55 acres free of charge to the Wilkes-Barre Area School District to build a new high school. 3 other potential sites are also being considered for a new consolidated high school. One is a 95-acre site in Plains Township off State Route 115. Another is 80 acres between Maffett and Main Streets, and the last one is off of Johnson Street in Wilkes-Barre Township. The school board plans to consolidate Myers and Coughlin. The cost of the project is expected to be around $101 million. That does not include adding athletic fields and a sports complex. The school board may choose the site as early as next week. Coming up on Mahanoy City's News Choice, we will give you the details on an upcoming blood drive. Plus, the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce gave an annual award out today, and we were there. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. If you played, good luck. Stay with us.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton. Specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at sydist.com. Come experience the difference.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN. I'm Gary Perna, joined with Mary Malone from the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, and she's back to talk about another great red carpet breakfast event, and this one is with State Representative Tara Toohill. And Mary, this is kind of coming at the perfect time. We're getting right to where the state has to start figuring out their budget and get something in place. So this one's going to happen on May 4th at Edgewood by Sand Springs, the beautiful new location. So this is a unique one because this is also going to be open to non-chamber members as well.
It is. And so again, as you said, people, different organizations, all of our state senators and state representatives really are starting to take a hard look at what the governor initially published to see where the rubber meets the road and what we can do. So it's a great opportunity. There's always a Q&A. I'm sure that Tara will kind of give a highlight of where the state budget process is to date. And she really needs to hear that input and feedback from folks. So we would, again, both businesses or just interested members, many of our municipalities come to the red carpet breakfast as well. So it starts at 7:45. We clearly finish by 9 o'clock so we can get people into their offices for the workday. Again, $20 for chamber members and $25. But that access point is extremely important in that dialogue.
So for somebody who may be interested in going, it's at Edgewood by Sand Springs, down the old Edgewood Golf Course now, Edgewood by Sand Springs. And this is a great event. So you get breakfast, you get to talk with some chamber members, talk with some elected officials who may be there listening to Tara, then talked with Tara. I was at her presentation last year when you guys had it, and very informative. She broke down the budget and how it affects our area. And this is really important for the chamber as well because you guys get some information from Tara about what's going to go on state and what monies are available.
Exactly. And also, Gary, she's excellent about, some projects and things like that we've been working on. Transportation is obviously critical not only to the area but to the chamber, and so she'll talk about some of those things as well. So if someone is interested, they can call to the Chamber office, 570-455-1509, or go to our website to go ahead and register. And we do take walk-ins that day as well. So if something opens up in your schedule, and you could come on out and join us that Thursday.
Wonderful. And again, it's a red carpet breakfast where State Representative Tara Toohill will be the guest speaker. Starts at 7:45 on May the 4th at Edgewood by Sand Springs. And of course, we invite everyone to come out to it. And like always, WYLN covers the event. So if you can't get there, we'll make sure we get you all the information like we always do.
And we so appreciate that too, for all of the viewers and the community at large to hear those important messages.
All right. Well, Mary, thanks so much for stopping by. And stay with us. More is coming your way here on WYLN right after this.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Whether you're a homeowner renovating your first kitchen or a professional contractor remodeling your 100th kitchen, we're here to work with you every step of the way. We feature Homecrest and Omega cabinets, bathrooms and entertainment cabinets, along with solid surface countertops, Formica and Wilson Art products. We offer affordable installation. All this and more at Morris Kitchens LLC. Appointments welcome. Call 570-825-6956.
Steinbrenner Auto Sales and Service, 697 South Mountain Boulevard in Mountain Top. With over 35 years of experience, make them your only call when shopping for tires or service work. They will match or beat any competitor's pricing. 100% customer satisfaction. WYLN TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazleton, Wilkes-Barre, and surrounding areas. Send your resume to the email or the address on your screen. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer.
An announcement was made this morning for the 2017 Athena Award recipient at Berger Family Dealership. The Athena Award honors a woman who shows professional achievement in her industry as well as community involvement. Berger's has sponsored the award for the past 31 years and is proud to give the award to Carla Marie Thaler, who is a regional director of operations for a local hotel chain.
We've recognized 31 individuals in the Hazleton area who are, with their professional abilities and their industry that they're involved in. And this year we're proud to do it with Carla.
The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce is thankful to Berger's for sponsoring the award year after year.
It is a business that's been in our community for close to 98 years, 3 generations, and again, to have this kind of impact and extension for the very strong group of women who have received this award over the years. And so we're very happy and proud to, again, stand shoulder to shoulder with the Berger Family Dealership in the 2017 Athena Award.
The 125th Annual Award Dinner is on Thursday, May 18th at Genetti Catering. To make a reservation for the event, you can contact the Chamber office at 570-455-1509. A blood drive will be held next week in McAdoo. The American Red Cross and the McAdoo Lions Club is sponsoring a blood donation drive on Thursday, May 4th from 12:30 to 5:30. It will be held at the former Keystone Fire Station on Grant and Hancock Streets in McAdoo. You can schedule an appointment to give blood by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS or by visiting redcrossblood.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
Friday, June 2nd at 7 p.m., the Wilty Center will present Bill Haley Jr. and the Comets. Bill Haley has been called the father of rock and roll, and now his son recaptures the heyday of his famous father, recreating the music, the feel, the excitement of the very beginning of rock and roll. Tickets are now on sale at eventbrite.com, or tickets can be purchased at the door. Tickets are $25 with no additional fees. The box office opens at 6 p.m. Bill Haley Jr. and the Comets on Friday, June 2nd at the Wilty Center in Hazleton.
Are you looking to light up your business? Then you need to visit Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. They're the premier electrical distributor in Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Poconos, and Hazleton, specializing in extensive electrical lighting, automation, and datacom inventory to meet your contractor, commercial, or industrial needs. Don't go with a national company. Go with an independent, locally owned company that cares. Shadler Yesco Distribution Incorporated. Visit them at SYDIST.com. Come experience the difference.
Wyln has an immediate opening for a news reporter and multimedia journalist. Please send resumes and demo reels to Gary Perna, News Director, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, 18201, or email news@WYLNTV.com. Wyln is an equal opportunity employer.
There's only one Hazleton-based television station that reaches voters across the entire region. WYLN TV, the best political talk with extensive programming options. WYLN TV, your stop for political talk.
Victoria story's a glorious story, the sweetest that's ever been told. They found they were handy at making fine candy for family and friends to behold. Word spread through the land that Victoria's candies would one day be leading the rest. Now that day is here, for the facts are quite clear that Victoria's candies are best.